Welcome back to another 5-minute GLP-1 update. My name is Shayna if you're new here, and I'm on a journey to lose 70 pounds using a GLP-1 medication, specifically Mounjaro. If you'd like to hear how I did on my week 9 of Mounjaro, stick around because we'll be done in 5 minutes. Okay, so let's jump right into symptoms. So I started the 5 milligram on Monday. Monday night, I took my first shot of 5 milligram of Mounjaro. I went to bed and I woke up and I had very dry mouth, kind of like I did when I first started the 2.5 of Mounjaro. It only lasted that one day, so it lasted Tuesday morning. And I just added a little bit more water to my diet and I brought some cough drops back in my bag, and that was it. So when I woke up Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I have not had a dry mouth or a dry throat since then. That's something that I remember happened when I first started this medication. So it was interesting that it came back when I increased my dosage. A second symptom that I had this week, you guys, a little bit of diarrhea returns. Not every day, not completely random, but like I talked about, I think last week or the week before, about an hour and a half after I had lunch, I had to rush to the bathroom. It only happened one time. I don't know if it's what I ate that day, but I did notice that happened this week as well. And that usually happens, last week I think it happened on Thursday. This week it also happened on Thursday. So I don't know if it's something with the timing of the medication and the timing of whatever it is that I'm eating, but 2 weeks in a row now, that's happened to me an hour and a half after I've eaten, that I've had to rush to the bathroom on a Thursday. So I guess I'm just gonna start keeping track of that to see if that has something to do with the medication or if that has more to do with whatever I'm eating on Thursdays. So my challenges this week. I had a lot of challenges this week because my life was just busy, and it was busy in such a good way that I found it very difficult to stick to my workouts. I found it very difficult to stick to my walks. I did 0 calisthenics, I did 0 stretching, and I only walked 1 day this week. So the challenge for me was being very busy in a positive way, but still trying to figure out ways to get my workouts in, because this week, I'm gonna be very honest, I did the bare minimum this week. I almost did nothing. And that's terrible, I know, but I almost did nothing this week, but it's over, the week's done. I can't go back and change Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or anything like that. So we're just gonna have to try to do better next week. So my wins this week, you guys, GLP related or not, it's more Shayna related. I had so much fun this week with my family. I had so much fun this week with my husband. I feel great about being able to spend time with them and also staying on a pretty decent eating pattern. My husband and I went to a concert. It was my oldest son's birthday, and we also had a date night. So I spent a lot of time outside and eating outside this week, but I thought that I was making pretty good decisions on my food. They weren't perfect, and I still wanted to enjoy myself and enjoy the time that I was spending with my loved ones. But I feel like I did very good. I didn't overeat, I didn't overstuff myself. I didn't feel the need to finish my plate at any of the restaurants that I went to. And I thought that that was a win for me. So I'm learning how to incorporate eating outside of the house, having time with my family, and still making sure that at least my diet is staying on track. Kind of, because I don't know how much chicken wings and drunken noodles is staying on track. So next week's goals. I need to find more balance again. I remember back in week 7, I couldn't find balance because I was prioritizing my kids and not prioritizing myself. This week, I was prioritizing my family and having fun and not prioritizing my exercise. So I need to be able to find balance in everything, right? So I'm going to try to do some block scheduling in regards to my meal prep, and do some block scheduling in regards to my workouts and exercise to make sure that I'm giving myself at least an hour or 2 hours at some point during the day, even if it's intermittently throughout the day, that I'm really working on my weight loss, I'm really working on my exercise, and I'm working on my personal goals that I have with myself. But I'm also gonna block schedule time out for my family because I know that that is very important too. And I'll just see how that works and if that's better for me. And it's all for me right now about finding balance. And those are my goals for next week, is to really figure out how to find the best balance for myself. All right, so what you guys have actually all been waiting for, right? The weigh-in. If you didn't know, my starting weight was 205.8 as of July of 2025. Last week, I weighed in at 193.2. So my end of my 8 weeks, I was 193.2. This week, you guys, even though I went out, even though I ate, even though I didn't exercise very much, I weighed in this morning at 190.6. 190.6. What does that mean? It means I lost 2.6 pounds this week. This week, week 9, I lost 2.6 pounds. That's more weight than I lost the entire second month that I was on that second dose of 2.5 milligrams. I am very excited. It has motivated me to want to block schedule. It has motivated me to want to stay on track. It has motivated me to want to continue to work on myself. 2.6 pounds, you guys. This week, my first week on the 5 milligram of Mounjaro, I'm thrilled. I am very thrilled. So that means my total weight loss in 9 weeks has been 15 pounds. 15 pounds in 9 weeks. Yes, I know some people lost 15 pounds their first month. Some people lost 30 pounds by their second month. But we're not talking about you right now. We're talking about me. In me, I lost 15 pounds in 9 weeks, brought my weight from 205 to 190. And guess what? I am very, very hopeful. And I almost think I know, unless I really screw it up, that I will be under 190 pounds by next week. I'm sorry, I did a little dance. I had a lot of fun. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you for spending 5 minutes of your day with me. If you enjoy this content, please stick around, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, because we do this every single week. I'll see you guys next week for another 5-minute GLP-1 update for week 10. All right, guys, have a good day. Have a great week. Bye.